Take a look at these two players. Both are products of Barcelona's renowned youth academy, molded by the club from a young age. Player A netted 12 goals in 48 appearances during their debut season with Barcelona, while Player B managed a single goal in 9 appearances during their first season. But let's dive a little deeper. Here's how their stats unfolded over the next 4 seasons at Barca. Intriguing, right? Before you guess who these players might be, let me throw in some context. Player A holds the record as the youngest goal scorer in Barcelona's La Liga history. By 2018, they were also the youngest Barcelona player to score in the Champions League and ranked as the 3rd youngest scorer in the tournament's history. To top it off, in 2007, Player A broke Player B's record as the youngest player to debut for Barcelona. Now, take a moment to pause this video and drop your guess in the comments. And no peeking at others' responses. We'll all know if you edited your answer. If you guessed that Player A is Lionel Messi, sorry to break it to you, you're wrong. Player A is none other than Bojan Krkić, while Player B is indeed Messi. Surprised? The title wasn't an exaggeration. Bojan was hailed as the most promising wonder kid in Barcelona's history, and perhaps in all of Spanish football. But how did his name fade so drastically from the footballing world? This isn't just another story of a failed wonder kid who didn't meet expectations. We've heard countless tales like those. What sets Bojan apart is the sheer magnitude of the hype surrounding him. He wasn't just promising. He was projected to be Barcelona's greatest youth product ever. If you're skeptical, look back at the intro. Many probably thought Bojan's early stats even outshined Messi's. But his story begins far earlier. Bojan, a Catalan native, joined Barcelona's youth system at the age of 8. From the get-go, he stood out, breaking records left and right. He scored a jaw-dropping 423 goals in the academy, making him the most prolific scorer to emerge from La Masia. Rumor has it he obliterated nearly every record in every youth category. Imagine watching a young Messi in his prime, but playing against kids his age. That was Bojan. Even his style of play mirrored Messi's, with dazzling dribbles and pinpoint finishes. Fun fact, they even shared similar hairstyles. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Messi and Bojan are distant relatives, 4th cousins to be precise. They share a common ancestor, Mariano Perez Morales. Clearly, talent ran deep in their family's genetic pool. Before breaking into Barcelona's first team, Bojan was already making waves internationally. Representing Spain in a UEFA youth tournament, he led his team to 3rd place despite injuries to key players. At just 16, he carried Spain to the U-17 World Cup final in South Korea, earning the tournament's bronze ball as its 3rd best player. When Bojan turned 17, his blistering pace, agility, and goal-scoring prowess made his promotion to Barcelona's senior squad inevitable. He debuted against Osasuna, breaking records as Barcelona's youngest La Liga player. 3 days later, he played in a Champions League match, replacing none other than his cousin Lionel Messi. By the end of his first season, Bojan had shattered records, becoming the youngest La Liga and Champions League scorer for Barcelona and amassing 12 goals in 48 appearances. A remarkable feat for a teenager. Fast forward to 2008, and Spain's senior national team came knocking. This wasn't just any call-up. Spain was on the cusp of their golden era, boasting a roster of world-class players poised for greatness. This squad, which would dominate international football from 2008 to 2012 with back-to-back tournament victories, believed Bojan was good enough to join their ranks. If selected, Bojan would have made history as the youngest player to debut for Spain at just 17. Despite immense opportunities, Bojan Krkić made a decision early in his career that shocked the football world. He chose not to join Spain's national team at a pivotal moment. Exhaustion and personal struggles were the reasons behind his choice, but at just 17, Bojan became a controversial figure in Spanish football. Imagine being a passionate Spanish supporter in 2008, witnessing your nation assemble its most formidable squad ever. Hopes were sky high, and Bojan, hailed as the brightest young talent in Spanish football, was expected to contribute to the glory. Yet his refusal to play left fans and media furious. To many, it felt like betrayal. Reports in the Spanish media painted Bojan as a spoiled, disinterested player who cared more about leisure than national pride. Headlines, television debates, and radio commentary fueled public outrage, making it hard for anyone to see the full picture. For a teenager, the immense pressure from fans, the press, and his club was overwhelming. Now imagine being Bojan, still in your teens, navigating relentless criticism while grappling with physical and mental fatigue. It's difficult to fathom enduring such scrutiny at such a young age. Years later, in 2018, Bojan finally shared the truth about his decision. Anxiety had taken a toll on him, leaving him feeling unwell both mentally and physically. At 17, my world flipped, he revealed. I returned from the U-17 World Cup unknown, and within weeks, I couldn't walk down the street without being recognized. After debuting for Barcelona and scoring, Spain called, but the mounting pressure was unbearable. Anxiety hit me like a wave, dizziness, nausea, and unease, 24/7. Bojan, unlike many extroverted footballers, preferred solitude. He valued close friendships and avoided the spotlight. This introverted nature clashed with the intense public expectations placed on him. Even with the support of teammates like Carles Puyol, the constant scrutiny chipped away at his confidence. In 2008, mental health awareness wasn't what it is today. Society often dismissed struggles like anxiety, urging individuals to toughen up. Bojan felt misunderstood, knowing that the stigma around mental health made it impossible to explain his struggles. Despite the challenges, Bojan continued to perform for Barcelona, delivering impressive displays over the next 4 seasons. Comparisons with Lionel Messi were inevitable, and while Bojan had his moments, he often came off the bench. Barcelona's star-studded lineup featured legendary forwards like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry, and Samuel Eto'o, making it nearly impossible for the young talent to secure a starting spot. Eventually, Bojan left Barcelona, embarking on a journey across Europe's top leagues. He played for Roma, Milan, and Ajax but struggled to find consistency. A glimmer of hope appeared when he joined Stoke City in the Premier League, where his performances showed promise. Tragically, a knee ligament injury cut short his momentum. Loan spells followed, with Bojan playing in Germany, Spain, the MLS, and later Japan's J-League alongside Andres Iniesta. Although his early career didn't fulfill the sky-high expectations, the latter stages brought him peace and happiness. Free from the relentless spotlight, Bojan embraced the joy of playing football on his terms. Reflecting on his journey, he acknowledged the value of life's unique moments. It's not the trophies, but the memories and experiences that matter. People may forget my name, but they can never erase the pride I carry and the moments I've lived. Bojan Krkic's story isn't just about records and goals. It's about resilience, mental health, and redefining success on your own terms. While the world may remember him as the player who could have rivaled Messi, Bojan found joy in his journey away from the limelight. So, what do you think? Was Bojan's career a case of hype gone wrong? Or did he achieve something greater than trophies and fame? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more incredible stories from the world of football. Until next time, keep dreaming big and playing hard.